Yeah, Eagles Army, we up in this, man. Let's get it. What up, Fight World? It's a Kid Ego, man. We just working. Another one. Glasses look crooked. I think my ear's crooked. Yo, we working. Let's talk about it. What's up with everybody, man? Smash the like button. Deron Heron, what's up? We back. Look, I got that Jimi Hendrix. Y'all don't hear Jimmy. What the fuck has Trump got to do with anything, man? Man, whatever. Y'all talking about whatever. Y'all don't hear Jimmy. MGK Rap Devil diss Eminem going to respond by assassinate. I listened to it. The video was shot cool, but it wasn't all that to me. I mean, what was he really saying? Like, man, I come from an era of classic disses. Eminem song with Royce, Not Alike. MGK had time, and he didn't even outdo that song. Shout out to Joe Johnson, $10 super chat. Right on schedule, right on time. Thank you, Joe. You know what I'm saying? The whole theme of it was Eminem, you're mad and you're old. And see, like, where I'm from, like, I like a diss, you don't really give nobody no props. And MGK was almost giving Eminem props. He said, yeah, we know that you're rich. We know that you live in luxury. We know that you got hella money. What? Shout out to Oscar. That ain't no diss. You giving them props. Like, we don't care. I wouldn't even include that stuff. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, or you have to find a way to include it and then flip it on him. He was talking about, we know you getting money. We know you rich. Like, how is that a diss? That's some cool shit. You know what I mean? Who wouldn't want to be financially comfortable? Like I said, Eminem, Not Alike, he killed MGK. And then MGK had time to respond and write and shoot a video. And he didn't really say much. He was the only thing he was saying was, you're old, you got money, you're old again, you can't stand up. You used to be better. You know, but I mean, none of that kamikaze shit went hard. So all that used to be better shit. This is like what they say to like the Anthony Joshua Wilder situation. You know what I mean? This is the type of stuff, like, they want to use old argument. Like, they want to just forever say that Wilder only fights subpar competition and bums, but he's getting ready to fight Tyson Fury and he just fought Luis Ortiz. You know, that's the thing what I notice with people. People want to keep something like a impression of you, and no matter what changes, they want to just say that that's the case. Like, they said Andre Ward was inactive. You get what I'm saying? Oh, inactive Ward. But even when he started fighting frequently, he had 2 fights in a year, they said he was still inactive Ward. Like, it don't work like that. Same thing with MGK. Now, if he would have did this, if this all happened during the Revival album, that album wasn't that great. You know, Eminem wasn't his best body of work. So if he said, oh, you need to hang him up because you're not spitting, or you're not the same, your old shit is better, you know, maybe he had a leg to stand on. But you wait till he drops, you know, you wait till you dropped a fucking bomb surprise album where he's spazzing, and then now you say he needs to hang him up. You know, I'm pretty sure people don't think he needs to hang him up. That, you know what I mean, people who listen to actual lyrics after hearing that, you know what I mean? If you just like trap music or little kids with face tattoos, that's something different. You know what I mean? Because you'll never be impressed by Eminem. Your Astro World was so much better, because that's what you like. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Yeah, Kamikaze, he was spazzing. A lot of people that don't like the album is like LeBron said, it's because you don't get the album. You can't keep up. You can't comprehend. You know, it's not in your face enough. Shout out to my dog Chazamine, £5 super chat. He said, I'm going to catch the replay tomorrow morning, bedtime here in the UK. Thanks for the entertainment and content as usual. Peace out. Shout out to you, man. Have a good night's sleep. Rest up. It's fight week. Danny Garcia, Showtime, Sean Porter. Now, I shot and edited. There was a skit we did, and it was just released. It's fight week, and that's what it is. So check that. Shout out to Haha Davis, Sean Porter, Kenny Porter. Check that on the channel. It's on Sean Porter's Instagram. Sean Porter, it's called Cherry Picking Gone Wrong, and he's basically saying like this: I'm not the one. I'm not a cherry like you're used to Danny Garcia. Now, this is so you guys know, man. I know there's a lot of fighters that beef. I'm not in it, you know. So like, I film, I edit, but I don't get into people's beef unless it has something to do with me. You know what I mean? So I don't have nothing against Danny Garcia, but it is what it is, you know. I get paid to do a job, have fun with this boxing game. Just because I want people to be clear, like okay, like Gervonta Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, and Rollies, those are all my dudes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm down to work with anybody. You know, that's me. I don't pick sides, like with shit like that. You know, Sean Porter is a beast. Danny Garcia is a beast. Let's get it popping. I'm trying to see who comes out on top. That's a meaningful fight this weekend. Shout out to Deron Heron, $5 super chat. 90s hip hop diss tracks went for the jugular with bars and skill. Eminem brought the 90s out. Pac hit him up. Jay-Z, Nas. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's classic. I mean, even look at LL Cool J 4321. That wasn't even a whole diss track. He just dissed him on the verse, but he was killing. My young sons fantasize of borrowing flows. Tell little shorty with the big mouth, the bank is closed. He just started off like that, you know. LL just started capping, you know what I mean? Tell little shorty with the big mouth, the bank is closed. Dissemble on my arms off limits to challengers. You hold a rusty sword, I swing the Excalibur. Stop it. How dare you step up he said, how dare you step up in my dimension? Your little ass should be somewhere crying on detention. Watch your mouth. I'm gonna do this one this time for fun. LL was going in. Like for no hey, that whole song is hard. Now I'm tripping on MC's cliches. Shot the ricochet. Look good, bust bubble. Redman was killing. DM, stay out the dark. Cause if I catch you when the sun is down, run a clown, come up off that, I'm gon' gun it down. You knew it was wrong, what you asked for it, baby. Use the fake, ski mask for it, baby. Cannabis was spitting. He said, I call your bluff like it had a phone number. Who wanna see cannabis get wild? He said I could go on for more millenniums than Mazda got on the car lot. That's some real music. Like actually, I'm gonna say this. There's no disrespect, but Master P, they have a version with him. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling the verse from Master P. He kind of ruined it. I see why they took him off, because he didn't flow with that particular song. But the regular version, the album version, everybody was gassing, everybody was spitting. Master P was on some who body 4 3 2 1. Nah, bro. Remember Silk the Shaka? his rhyme scheme, like his cadence was like weird to me. Ego, we talking boxing, we talk about what the fuck I want to. This is like a roller coaster. You just sit down, buckle up, and enjoy the ride. And if you don't, then leave. I'm motherfucking talking about we talking about, but we talking about whatever I want. That's what we talking about. Unboxing Ego. Like, I don't know where these dudes get off thinking like they gonna turn. Nobody has a problem. Like we could talk about boxing. We always talk about boxing. Like, can we talk about, hey man, get back to the boxing, goddammit. Like, leave. I would prefer you guys to leave, so I don't have to roast you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna come in here and dictate the conversation. You ain't Hitler. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we talking about boxing? Like, shut the fuck up. Don't be here. Straight up. It's simple. If you guys want to support, I love it. I encourage it. But you gotta chill. You go to a movie theater and just be like, are we gonna get to the action scenes when you've been there for 5 minutes? Shit. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this. Shout out to Real Brother 32. He said, damn, let ego live. Can I live? Exactly. MGK out here washing M? You thought he washed him with Rap Devil? Oh, wow. Damn, maybe I'm getting old because that was not no wash. I didn't see nothing wash about that. He didn't even wash his shirt for the video. He was shirtless the whole 4 minutes. That was no wash. He didn't even outdo Eminem and Royce song. How the fuck he washed him? But whatever. Y'all don't know. A lot of y'all don't know like music. Like I said, a lot of these dudes, they just want in your face. They just want something like they would be more. If I had a complex verse, some people would be like, because they don't understand it. But if I was like, man, I ain't from Russia, but I'll rush you. I'll crush you like Kovalev. They'd be like, oh shit, he said Russia and Crusher Kovalev. Like, that don't even take nothing to come up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool, it could be clever, but some people would flip over that. If I'm doing a battle rap, hey yo son, I'll rush you like Russians. I'll crush you like Kovalev. You will get hit in the head like Kovalev. This is a leader Alvarez, the way I clap all the heads. Like, man, come on, bro. No pretext when your boy loses, biased ego. Get Eduardo Sosa the fuck up out of here. What? When who loses? Who's my boy? Who are these dudes? Like, literally, who are these dudes? He said no pretext. What are you even talking about? These dudes is idiotic. Kelly says I'm 6'4", you 5'8". That's hard to you? Y'all like that? You guys like that bar? Like, that was hard. I'm 6'4", you're 5'8". Mike Tyson was like 5'8", 5'9", and shit. Who cares? Like, that ain't, man, listen, y'all young boys gotta step it up. Go listen to like Ether. Super ugly. Like, them some real diss. Obviously, Tupac hit him up. No Vaseline. No Vaseline. Ice Cube didn't say shit about I'm 5'8". Eazy-E, you're 5'4". What the fuck out of y'all? What if Ice Cube? Goddamn, I'm glad y'all said it all. I'm like 5'6". You like 5'4". Like, what? Who gives a fuck about that? I'm talking to all these motherfuckers. Who cares? Y'all gotta step y'all hip hop up. If that's impressive, I'm 6'4", you're 5'8". Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Slow it down, I just dissed you. I said I'm like 6'4", you like 5'8". 5 dudes getting 8. When oh my God, let me stop. Nail in the coffin, that's class. This motherfucker here just won't shut up, will you? Talking about I owe you. Bitch, you owe me. I'm promoting you right now. I don't wanna. Eminem kill Benzino. I would never claim to be no Ray Benzino, an 83-year-old fake Pacino. So how can he owe me over some balcony with that? He was killing on that. He was killing on that. You know what I mean? He said, vanilla ice, spill the beans and rice. I'm meeting you alive inside. Jesus Christ, if you that much of a gangster, put the mic down. You should be out killing motherfuckers right now. Kill a motherfucker dead. Shoot him head, bitch. Shoot him in the fucking head. Go. He was killing Benzino. That's a diss. Motherfuckers talking about I'm 6'4", 5'8". Conceited. He be killing. He killed. I thought he got Arsenal. Arsenal taller than him. What that got to do with bars? Go ahead, slap my mom. Slap the fuck out of her. She can't sue you. She wouldn't get a buck out of you because you're broke as fuck. He was killing. Let's get it, man. Yeah, man. I ain't got my plane ticket yet. You know, I'll be fashionably late, so I'll be out there. I'll be in New York. I'll be in New York like Big Papa. the one stopper. They call me Big Papa. Ugh, that's real. It's like Puff say, the more money. I'll be out there like Big Papa. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, let's talk about it. Fight week, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, excellent fight. Thank you, Al Heyman. The 6'4" was funny. I'm like, come on. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that's not. Listen to Nas. Nas was packing in hella, like, he just was like, it's like almost a roast session when he did Ether. He's like, you 36 in a karate class? You Thai boho trying to kick Canelo? What you trying to probably? He was killing. He said Rockefeller died of AIDS. That was the end of his chapter. And that's the dude y'all chose to name your company after? Please, you know whiskers having. No, he said, no must having with whiskers like a rat compared to beans you whack. Like, Eminem murdered you on your own shit. That, he just was nonstop. He said, beans is nicer than you, Siegel Street early. You know what I'm saying? He said, Eminem murdered you on your shit, which we knew on Renegade. He was coming. And then the Thai boho, that was because back in the day, MTV had some kind of special with Jay-Z, and he was doing karate on it and shit. That's why he said he must have seen it. And Nas said, you 36 in a karate class? Hell no. Shout out to Milton, $1 super chat. Gang. All right, let's talk about it. Fight week, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter. I am really looking forward to this fight. I'll be out in New York. Shout out to the whole NY. Shout out to everybody, man. It's a good fight. Stylistically a good fight. Both the guys don't really seem to say favorable things about the other, you know, the Porters in general. I'm just paraphrasing. I don't feel like digging up actual quotes, but from what I've seen in general, Kenny and Sean Porter the Porters have basically said stuff like, I'm not that impressed by Danny Garcia. We don't know if we didn't think he would take the fight, things of that sort. Danny Garcia is saying like he's stronger than Sean Porter and he can fight he can fight in front of him. He can fight in the center of the ring and still get the best of him because he has way more skill. You know, that's the type of stuff. So they're about to collide, and we're going to see what's what and who's who. We're going to see who's who and what's what. It's a great fight. Every time I've been to the Barclays, literally, I mean, I haven't been maybe as much as New Yorkers or something, but when I went, it shit been lit. When Wilder hit Stavern with that ooh-ah, I was there in the rematch because that's the one that happened at the Barclays. And the place erupted. It was crazy. It just went crazy. So I'm looking forward to a good fight. I've seen a lot of great fights in the Barclay. 7 reasons, not for this fight, probably not. You know what I'm saying? Probably won't have time. I don't even have a plane ticket. I gotta look that shit up. So I definitely don't have time for that. And then fight. I'm gonna try. I know I'll be late. Shout out to Motivedia Boxing, £1 super chat. Thank you, appreciate you. We just working, people. We having a good day. Haha. Smash the like button. There's a lot to talk about. Boxing, I think, is in a good place. A real good place. Speaking of like Al Heyman and PBC, what happened? What happened? Like new media. What, like real talk? Like what happened? Ego's Army. Where are all the channels? See, I tried warning these guys, man. Like boxing, when I came into this game, like Jay said, I came into this game want more paper than Puff. Now I realize Puff paper ain't enough. Puff paper up. Like when I came into this game, I already conceptualized and visualized what I wanted from boxing, what I wanted to do. You know, obviously it evolved and changed in certain dynamic, blah blah blah. But a lot of these dudes be thinking for the moment only. They're not really thinking. That's why you see channels fold, because the message, what they put out, is they're not gonna be here for a while because they're putting out horse shit. And at the end of the day, when you just keep getting it wrong and stuff like that, people notice. You think people don't see that? Like, hey, you did 20 videos on this subject and all 20 of them turn out to be wrong. And these dudes always implode. Once again, where are the guys that said Al Heyman was a cancer a year, 2 years ago, maybe even to this day, present day, that said Al Heyman was the cancer? And Showtime sucked and HBO was all that. Look at how wrong they were, right? And it's not about taking sides. I don't give a fuck if it's on Showtime or HBO, to be honest. You know, it reminds me of a Dave Chappelle joke. Dave Chappelle said he got endorsements through Coke and Pepsi. And then someone was like, which one tastes better, Dave? He said, whoever paid me last. Pepsi paid me last, so fuck it, it's better. You know, that's how I am. I'm just like Dave Chappelle. You know, gay, gay, gay. I'm like Dave Chappelle in the sense, I don't care if it's on Showtime. I don't care if it's on HBO. If you're doing right by boxing, it could be on Dazn. But I will call it how I see. You know, I will say what I see. And even though people didn't really see what they were saying, they still put that out there. Now you made your bed, you gotta ride that one out. You said Showtime sucked and put on horrible fights, and that's your whole message on your whole channel. Look at you now. Like Chris Brown said, look at me now. Look at me. I don't see how you can hate from outside the club. You can't even get in. Leg out. Where are these dudes at? I don't see how you can hate from outside the club. You can't even get in. Leg out. Yellow, motto. Where are these dudes at? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did they go? It's like VH1. Where are they now? All these motherfuckers. Where? Joshua Wilder. Wilder, get your pen, big boy. All that. Where are they? Where are they? Barry Hearns does an interview. Barry Hearns took a caca on your whole argument. Barry Hearns was like, hot sauce on my burrito, baby. Greg. Oh my gosh. Barry Hearns took a deuce on y'all whole argument. Hot sauce on my burrito, baby. Greg. Man, I smell your shit all my life. You can smell my shit 5 minutes. Oh my God. Barry Hearns just annihilated y'all. What can they say? What can they say to this ether? What's the comeback? Oh, Barry Hearns didn't mean it like that. He's old, he's out of the loop. This is Eddie's company now. Like, what are they gonna say? Barry Hearns New Media. I said it. Barry Hearns New Media. That's what I'm saying. How many times these dudes gonna get wrong? Tyson Fury and Wilder, that fight will never happen. Well, it looks like it's getting close to being announced. Everyone on board with the fight is saying it's gonna happen. So what are you gonna say if you get that wrong too? See, listen, I'm in a position. Since I'm in the position to talk to these kids and they listen, I ain't no politician, but I kick it with them a minute. Listen, I'm in the position, I could afford to get some shit wrong at this point, this whole year, last year. You know, I can get some shit wrong. Like if I say, oh, because look at the track record. So I could afford to get some. These motherfuckers can't afford to be wrong. If they get wrong, they might as well walk the plank. They might as well walk the plank. They're already in the water. You know, some of them ain't even on the ship no more. They just like this, drowning, like looking for some hoping Tyson Fury or some shit pull out, so they have some saving grace. See, I knew he was gonna pull out, guy. Like, you know, shit. Man, Eagles Army, gang, we've been on fire, man. We on fire up in here. Shout out to Sweden. He said he ended his night shift. Get that money. Gang, gang, we working. I'm from the Bay. He all the way in Sweden. And we connected. Shout out to Sweden. Ricky Samuel, $2 super chat. He said, ego, stay on their neck. Respect. Bars. He said, stay on their neck for respect. Protect your neck. I'm like Inspector Deck. This is Wu-Tang, the way I do things. And I swoop. Let me stop. Shout out to Jeff, the producer, $5 super chat. He said somebody send Barry Hearns a New Media t-shirt. Hey, y'all out of pocket. Y'all know who's winning this race. Yeah, we international with the boxing. Shout out to everybody, man. So, it's just when are these dudes gonna get it right? That's all I need to know. They should have did no interview with Barry when he was fishing. A man in his fishing, you know, he might tell you about something, because I know when I went fishing, Well, my boys, we just kick back. Everyone's chill. Nobody got their antennas up. It's just like quaint, trying to catch something. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Maya. She said Egodamus. They say I'm Egodamus now. So they had him too relaxed. They should have did that when he was in the office or something, did an interview. Maybe he wouldn't have said that, but he was fishing. He was trying to catch something, and New Media ended up catching something. New Media did this. He was just relaxing. Yeah, never fight Wilder. I'm good with that. Don't ever fight that black motherfucker. He was like, yeah, don't fight him. Okay. I don't care if y'all would have claimed he don't have nothing to do with the business. He literally said Joshua could go the rest of, or 10 years of his career, the next 10 years, and never fighting him, and I'm good with that. What in the fuck? Oh, whoa, yo, hold up, not me, not Marshall. Who says that? Like, okay, I don't always agree with Bob Arum. Once again, someone bringing up Canelo. What's Canelo got to do with anything? Get these man fans up out of my face. They trying to bait me. I don't always agree with Bob Arum. But you never heard Bob Arum, when the Mayweather-Pacquiao saga was going up, you never heard Bob Arum just openly say, if Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao never fight, I'm okay with it. You didn't hear him say that, because that would have made his side and the whole argument look really bad. Barry Hearns literally said that. He said, if they don't fight for 10 years, if AJ goes unbeaten 10 years and never fights Wilder, I'm good with that. Who says that? And then you want to claim that his side wants to fight. And once again, if you believe that the founder of the company in which we are talking about, that see, Eddie Hearn didn't, it's not like some drugland shit, like where Eddie Hearn seen a company and he just took over, and like, you know what I mean, like some Nino Brown, like Nino Brown just set up shop and took over the block because the people who were currently in charge, they were outnumbered and they couldn't, so Nino Brown took over the project. People didn't want him in the building, but he just strong-armed it and took over. So they were overwhelmed, so they couldn't really resist. There's no way to resist, the guns and Nino Brown and stuff. Eddie Hearn didn't do that. Eddie Hearn didn't just come over and just boom, 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 and then take over the business. If anything, his dad said, oh, I'm a bit older. My son's old enough. You run the day-to-day operations. You do these press tours. I'm too old. I've been in the game. Like, I'm not trying to travel to New York and then back and stuff. So you do it. So once again, it's not like this is entirely Eddie Hearn's business from the ground up, like where he just calls the shots and his dad was never a part of. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, for example, my pops, love him. Shout out to my dad. He didn't put me on pace for this YouTube shit. In fact, he didn't even understand what I was doing. He was like, what are you doing YouTube for? Like, what you don't want to get a regular job? You know what I'm saying? He'd say shit like that. So it's not like he was the YouTube, like Boxingego is his channel. And then he just, said, oh, I've been in the game. I just want to retire. I want to be low key. You run the channel now. So it's not like that, But you want me to believe that somebody who was gifted, through their lineage and surname, they were gifted a company, the inheritance or whatever you want to call it, the heir to the throne, whatever, right? And you want me to believe that the founder has no influence. His opinion means jack all, jack shit. And he's the one that passed down the company to Eddie Hearn. Like I said, it's not like Eddie Hearn just came up from the ground up and built something like Jay Prince. I don't know. I didn't read his book and I don't know his whole story, but to my knowledge, Jay Prince came from poverty. Shout out to Houston, shout out to the wards, 5th Ward. And he made something and made it do what it do from the mud. That's my understanding of Jay Prince. He created a business from nothingness, from not having. He didn't just fucking J Prince Senior, J Prince the first and shit. He said, here's Rap-A-Lot Records. Rap-A-Lot. You take care. You know what I'm saying? So that's a difference. You guys got to take that into consideration. Because if you do get a business or whatever, something passed on, then if someone don't like what you doing, they probably have some say in it. That's all I'm saying. As opposed, like Boxingego, ain't nobody did this. You know, nobody put the mic in front of me and the equipment and got me to the fights and told me, you know, I didn't have no handouts. So I respect the J Princes and you know, Frank Lucases and stuff, because these motherfuckers like me, we came from nothing. Nobody gave us anything easy. You know what I'm saying? My parents aren't rich and they just said, oh, here's a car. And I know people like that, you know, no disrespect. If that's your situation, that's your situation. It's not mine. That's all I'm saying. Like my parents, like since I've been old enough, since I was 14, I always had a job. You know, I know people who their parents still pay their insurance or their car note. They're just on their parents' insurance and stuff. And they older, you know what I mean? They're 29, 30, 40, whatever fucking age. And their phone bill is a part of their family's package plan. I ain't never had that. I've never even been on my parents, ever, since I've had a cell phone. I've never been on my parents' phone plan or some shit, or insurance where I don't have to pay. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference when you do everything from the mud. You know what I mean? It's different. That's what we call, shout out to Dazn name. That's what we call self-made, exactly. So again, in my view, Barry Hearns still has influence. Whether he's doing day-to-day operations, we know that. He's older, so he probably doesn't want to do all that. But he has influence. He literally said in there, he said, I talked to AJ personally, and he asked me, and I told him, in my honest opinion, if you're not retiring in 6 months, you should wait it out. The fight will only grow. Why would AJ ask him something like that if his opinion didn't matter? So you see how stupid they sound with their arguments, the man fans. Oh, this is Barry Hearns. He's out of the loop. He's old. He doesn't know. Yeah, he doesn't know. Then why is Anthony Joshua asking career choices and career advice? Like, I don't go up to fucking crackheads and ask them what I should do with Boxingego. Like, I just go to the town and someone's off that town dope and I can make a booger fly. And then just a crackhead, I'm asking him, so what do you think for Boxingego? Should I invest money into this or should I? What? Why would I? You know what I'm saying? Why would I ask a crackhead what I should do with my channel? That doesn't even make sense. He like, what you need to do, player? I got these cheeseburgers, bro. Please. Like, sorry for wasting your time. Yeah, I mean, like, so once again, that's obviously I'm joking, but like, you're not gonna go, if you're a millionaire, you know, $1 million fighter, you're not gonna be asking career advice from someone you don't at least entrust. You know what I mean? Like I said, you're not gonna go to no fucking vagrant and crackhead and shit asking them what to do. Should I fight Wilder next? Player. Goddamn Joe Rogan. Damn, it's hot. Like, we want you to lay on the, remember that Dave Chappelle Fear Factor where he was laying in the bed with worms and he had newspaper? It's nice and warm in here. It gets 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Goddamn Joe Rogan. Like, you're not gonna ask you, like I said, as $1 million fighter, you're not gonna be asking random people. All right, let me body one. His name is Unknown T. We gonna make sure you stay unknown. He said Barry left the boxing game years ago. My question to you is simple. So does Barry Hearns have any influence on Matchroom? Yes or no? Because, just answer the question. We got a hot seat. Shooters, get ready. His name is Unknown T. He said Barry left the boxing game years ago. They want to play the role and they want to play dumb. So let's let them play dumb. Does Barry Hearns, who left the boxing game years ago, have any influence on anything to do with Matchroom? The fights that are made, this, how it's run, the logo they use, changes that are. Does he have any influence? Yes or no? Come on, Unknown T. I know D stay ready with the shot. See, they want to play dumb. Matchroom, yes. But he runs the darts, not the boxing. Okay, strike one. We're going to try to get you to focus. So, when it comes to Matchroom boxing, does Barry Hearn have anything to do, any influence, any impact on Matchroom boxing? It's very simple. I don't give a fuck about no darts, cricket, American Idol, soccer. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about their boxing programming. Does he have anything to do with boxing? Any influence? Any, like, either his opinion is respected and you know, people ask him, anything like that? He has no influence on Matchroom boxing. Strike two. You lying. Y'all want me to bury this? If y'all want me to bury this, man. If y'all want me to bury this, man, can I get a hell yeah? I'm gonna show y'all how to catch a body. Y'all want to see a dead body? He said, okay, he made his bed. This is what they always do. He made his bed, and we ready for it. I'm gonna catch a body. Watch me catch this body. See? Shout out to Young Bless. We about to catch this body in a minute. All right. Now, let me catch his body. He said he has nothing to do with it. Why is he at the fights? I seen him at Anthony Joshua fights, right? So that's one thing. Why is he front row at the fights? You know, in the ring sometimes post fight. One thing. That's light work. Two, why did Eddie Hearn send his father to talk to Shelly Finkel to negotiate Joshua Wilder? You're up. And that's documented. He said, my father, my old man, my old geezer, whatever the fuck y'all say, had a meeting with Shelly Finkel. Why? Why would he send his father, if he has nothing to do with boxing, Matchroom boxing, like you said? Why didn't he send Lou DiBella? You know, if we're just sending people that have nothing to do with Matchroom boxing, why didn't he send Al Heyman? Like, I mean, if we're just gonna pick random people, why didn't he send Punky Brewster? Why didn't he send Dave Allen? Hello? Why didn't he send Dave Allen? If we're just sending random motherfuckers, why didn't he send Tekashi 6ix9ine to go talk to Shelly Finkel? The Gotti. Scum gang, 30 bang, 50 gang, Gotti. Why didn't he send Tekashi? Huh? Where's this Unknown T? Barry is part of Matchroom, but not the boxing. Okay. Tell me why he didn't send Tekashi then. Why did he send Barry? Because, listen, I own my own business. Why would I? That's like me sending someone to the fights that I don't entrust, that I don't like, that I don't know. It doesn't make sense. When Barry did the boxing. What? Strike three. You in the bonus round. Why did he send Barry Hearn to talk to Shelly Finkel recently? And you said when Barry did the boxing. That's not an answer. Get the strap. These dudes looking worse and worse, and I love it. They don't even put complete sentences. That's how you know they flabbergasted. So put a complete sentence. Please speed this up. Where he at? I already answered it. Okay, re-put it. Strike 5. Keep going. Where are you at, bro? You gotta hurry up. Barry has a relationship with Finkel because of the business they did years ago. Strike 6. Can you read? Can you comprehend? Listen, I don't give a fuck about a relationship. Why would you send somebody that is no longer a part of the business or the day-to-day activities? I don't care if he played croquet with him, if they were in fucking college together and in the same dorm. What does that have? Why would you send somebody to represent your business that has nothing to do with your business? What are you talking about? I know a lot of people that are friends, but I wouldn't send them to no Boxingego event. They might, you know what I'm saying? Like get kicked out. I don't, you know, all types of shit. Why would you send somebody to handle business and have a business negotiation for an important fight, the biggest fight in boxing that you want, if they have nothing to do with the business? You know, I don't care if they know each other. I know a lot of people, but like I said, I'm not sending them to handle business shit.
Why have you have a guy there who is like the UK, you know what, 5 times smaller than minimum than the US. He's making 10 times more money per fight than big old Deontay.
Because Eddie asked him for a favor because he was trying to get the fight done.
There's so many different elements that play into the negotiations. I think one of the problems is he has 3 managers.
So you're dodging the whole ass question. I don't care about favors. I don't care who he knows. Why would you send somebody that has nothing to do with your business? You got the keys. This is your business. And they don't know what they're doing. And the root of this question was they have no influence on your business. That's what you said. That's what we're here for. So why would you send someone that is no longer part of the business, has no influence on your business? Why would you send them to meet with? Why would you ask that favor of somebody that has nothing to do with your business, as you originally alluded to? You said that he has nothing to do with the business and no impact or no influence. So why would you call upon a favor? You see how this looks bad for you guys? Like, because Barry has more sway than Shelly and Eddie does? Why would you send somebody that has no influence? Why do you have...
We've been talking to these guys for, well, 6, 7, 8 months about this fight. And we first made them an offer. And I don't like talking about money, but it's all out there now, so I don't have no problem saying it. For $12.5 million to fight Anthony Joshua in the UK. Now, we always appreciated that there's more money for this fight in the US. But I feel that with 30% of the pot, I would say. They didn't turn it down. They was, I'll fight you. Probably the worst thing should have been an offer from a fighter. Can't commit someone like Anthony Joshua to an offer like this without knowing the details. We feel a meeting would be non-productive, this is what he said. And
is this dude still here? He has more influence. Hey, did this dude get an L? Now he's saying he has more influence. If he got an L, put his L's up. Let's get this dude out of here. Straight up. Take that L. All right, we'll see. Fans, if Unknown T got an L in the hot seat, put your L's up. Then he gonna lie and say I got the L, but nobody believes you, like at all. So I mean, if that's how y'all want to get down, clearly get crushed with your whole argument, and then try to flip it like this is what Eddie Hearn be doing. Like he'll have something that applies to him, and then try to flip it on the other side. I mean, people aren't buying that anymore. Like, oh, yeah, why is Walter ducking? When nobody feels that way, you know, or the majority of people don't. All right, shooters, get rid of Unknown T. And Samson Osun, he said that guy got a victory, so you pick up. So explain that. Why would you send? You want to vouch for him? We killing two birds with one stone. So you explain now. Tell me why Eddie Hearn sent his dad, who has nothing to do with the business. Mate, you just confused yourself. You're already done. I have nothing else to say to you. Thank you for the shooters for getting him out of here. Someone said he's choking. Unknown T can't breathe. You see how they try to switch the subject? Oh, you're confusing yourself. Do I look confused? Do I sound confused? Have I changed my argument? No. Hey, my shooters are vicious. He said W for ego, my G. Well, you trying to be smart, and now you try to backtrack, so my shooters still clapped you. Hey, my shooters ain't got no chill. We will clap. We will clap. He tried to switch it after he got called out. Listen, I'm not here to play. If we're doing a vote how you really feel. But depending on how you really feel, when it's so obvious who won, then just be prepared, because you might be the next contestant on that Summer Jam screen. Let's get it. Once again, these dudes know they are cornered, yet and still they still try to lie their way out of it. That shit is done for. All you do is help Ego's army grow. All you do is help the legend of Ego grow. All you do is help the brand grow, Boxing Ego, because we see the two contrasting arguments, and we see who's looking crazy and we see who's not looking crazy. It's that simple, people. It's that simple. So you guys can say whatever you want and play these games, try to openly get blasted, you know what I mean, and then you clearly lose, and then try to flip it. You're so confused. You confuse yourself, Ego. But not nothing I said was confusing. Not nothing I said was not factual. But they try to flip it on you. I mean, this is what they're doing. And the thing I like about this is we got them in such a pickle, such a predicament, that you can keep lying. That's fine. But the more and more you lie, the easier it gets for us. I already related this to football. Any of my NFL football fans or whatnot, it's like when it's the fourth quarter and it's about to hit the 2 minute warning, and you're up by 4 touchdowns. They got to do desperate shit to hope to stay in the game and to hope to catch up. They got to do onside kicks. They have to go for Hail Mary. If it's 4th and 11, they still got to try to go for it instead of punting it off, because they don't have enough time. Time is not on their side. This is the same thing with these dudes. Time is not on their side. They could keep saying whatever, the crazy shit, but they're only looking worse and worse, and they're getting bodied. They're getting slaughtered like cattle. You know what I mean? And I know, and that's why I do it. It's like I took it back old school on the channel. That's why I came up with the hot seat. If anybody starts something like the hot seat, you know they copied. Straight up. Anybody in boxing, they come up with a program, you know where they got it from. That's why I came up with it, because it's like public executions. I took it back to the old school. You know, when they used to, you do something, and now you got to wear a scarlet letter, you know, around town so everybody knows you did that. Or public executions and public hangings. That's what we doing. But we're not actually killing people. We're not trying to see people die. But we will kill you in the hot seat. You know what I mean? Hypothetically kill you. And that's why I have them. These are like public executions. Everybody sees what I said. Everybody sees what they said. You know, and they can try to convey their message and lie and make up shit. But once again, we see in the public execution who is speaking logically and has a sound argument and who doesn't. Shout out to Jeff, the producer, $5 super chat. He said, men lie, women lie, super chats don't. Keep killing these trolls, bro. You got my support. Much love. Once again, I appreciate you so much. Everybody who's donating to the movement. This is simply what they don't get. Old media, you don't see. I haven't seen it. You know, I don't really watch a lot, but from what I've seen, I haven't seen old media talking these old ass, crazy ass talking points, and they're getting love from super chats and people supporting them. That's why their channels are going under. That's what it's like, common arithmetic. You know what I mean? Simple mathematics. If, oh yeah, just listen, all the hate, all the, oh, you biased ego, you're so biased. But why are people supporting? Who are you think it's just some cult and I brainwashed people? No, it's not. Everyone's free to have their own opinion, but they see what makes sense. A lot of these other channels, they'll go to, oh yeah, Barry Hearn, he was just joking and it was tongue-in-cheek and making all these excuses, but they're not getting no support because people, even if they're writing that they agree with you, that's a free comment. That don't cost you nothing. It costs you nothing. Pay me no mind. So yeah, you can say anything in the free comment. I'd be like, yeah, I got more money than Elon Musk if I'm just typing it, but show me that bank account and tell me you have more money than Elon Musk. You feel me? So that's the difference between this online social media age of just typing some shit with no receipts versus doing it. People are donating their hard-earned money. I don't know what you guys do for a living. I don't know how many hours. You guys might be drug dealers. Y'all might work at grocery stores. You might work at a retirement home. I don't know. But the support is there. These dudes in old media, their channels be folding because they're not getting the support, because they're not saying a message that resonates with the people, because boxing fans are not stupid. Boxing fans are not dumb. We know what the fuck is going on. We know who's avoided in each division. We know who's pushing for the best fights. We know who's a good fighter. We know who's a bad fighter. We know if a guy has power. We know if a guy's overhyped. So they're not going to get one, pull no slick one off. You could say, you could have the major vehicles, like old media, major vehicle, ESPN, HBO, all that, and they could say fighter X is the greatest fighter ever. But if the fans be like, bullshit, I don't believe that, and there's no proof to support it, then that's why people say overhyped. Shit like that. Shout out to MBT Boxing from Australia. I told you we down under. Now that's a knife. No, I'm just playing. I don't know too many Australian movies, so I gotta just go to Crocodile Dundee. Hey, why'd you delete? What the fuck? Why did hold on? Why did the super chatter get his why did he get deleted? I'm not understanding that. Hold on. I need answers. The person that just sent a super chat, why on earth would he get blocked? And I started reading his message. It didn't look like it was anything crazy. Oh, he was saying you biased? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So he paid me $20 in Australian money to say I was biased? Hold on. Some people saying it was a mistake. What? I don't know what the fuck just happened. Well, okay, was he? Oh my gosh. Let me go read his comment. I wonder if I could. Oh, I can't scroll back. What the? What have you guys done? What is happening right now? What did he say? I couldn't even read the full comment because he got deleted. Yo, shooter, I'm about to just take everyone's badges. We can't have this. I don't even know what happened. I'm in the middle. He put $20 down. I don't know if he was saying something crazy or what. Oh, he said I'll pay $20 to support biased ego. LOL. Oh, I don't know. But see, shooters, y'all tripping with that because I don't think he really meant that. Unblock him. Unblock that dude, the NBT boxing. Unblock him, whoever. I think he was being sarcastic. I don't think he was like really trying to roast. He's saying, "Hey, I'll pay my money." Hey, shooters, y'all gotta stop with that trigger happy stuff. That's pretty extreme when he just left a super chat. And this one, listen, we gonna stop this shooter shit and then go one by one. And then start appointing shooters. If y'all keep doing this reckless, I'm gonna have like a shooter strike system. But that's crazy to unblock them. Because the other thing is this. You don't have to instantly block someone unless they're putting like racial slurs or something crazy. You don't have to instantly block someone. You know what I mean? You guys have to understand the flow of what's going on in the conversation. I'm like literally reading his super chat and he gets blocked. Well, we can't just keep having mistakes, like, because it's not even just this isolated incident. It's crazy though. Like, here's a super chat. Here's $1,000 blocked. Like, what the fuck? They supporting the channel, y'all blocking them. Yeah. We need a 30-second rule, minute rule or something. Like, give it a second, because at the end of the day, these troll ass accounts. MBT Boxing, another $20 super chat. See, look, he just donated another 20 that. He said, LOL, all good. I was just being sarcastic over what you said. All love, keep grinding. Hey, here's a message too. If you leave a super chat, these shooters ready to clap something. So I guess see, the one thing I will say is via text, it's hard to decipher what's being true. Like, okay, if you text a girl, hey, I'm trying to fuck. She gonna think that you just came at her like that. If you don't put no just kidding, ha ha ha, even if you're on a good relationship with her, if you just said, hey, I'm trying to fuck, and that's all you text her, then they're gonna be like, oh shit, he's hella disrespectful. You're like, why would you text me with that? You're a fucking asshole. You know, so it is hard to distinguish. You can't decipher if someone's joking or not. It ain't no like something that come out the phone like, haha, just kidding. You can't see their facial expression. So if you just text a girl, so y'all gotta, if y'all leave them super chats, y'all gotta, I guess, try your best to make it known, because my shooters be ready to clap some. But shout out to MBT. He took it on the chin. He's back in the chat. Especially in these certain streams where we got a lot of like trolls in here. It was probably my bad. Nah, it's cool. We'll all just drop it. I'm just saying. Ego, you the man, always keeping it real. Thank y'all. But back to this subject. Y'all know who's winning. And the funny thing is, now they're acting out of desperation. And this is what happens. You have to operate out of a point of desperation when you've desperately been telling lies. You know? Because now you have to reverse what you've said. And you can't reverse what you said. People remember what you said. So now you have to find a new talking point or catalyst for why you do and say what you do. Man, this is just a bad look, though, for Team Joshua. Eddie Hearns. See, I can't, man. Regarding heavyweights, I can't. Anything that comes out of Team Joshua, I can't just accept as true. Eddie Hearns says that AJ has tunnel vision. Didn't know that Billy Joe Saunders threw a chicken at Wilder, and he's so unplugged from the whole world, he don't know what's going on. Anybody hear that? It was like an Eddie Hearn interview just last week. I'm gonna give you example after example. As long as lies and mistruths and shit are put out, then I'm gonna be right here to pick up the pieces. Listen, did anyone hear that where Eddie Hearn says that AJ is just so focused and tunnel vision, so in the zone, he doesn't even know what's going on. He didn't watch Tyson Fury's fight. He didn't know about the Billy Joe Saunders chicken throwing incident. Like your channel, you keep it real. Thank you. Okay, so some people have heard it, right? I just read a Sky Sports interview with Anthony Joshua, and he basically, that's not the truth about this whole tunnel vision, because what he was saying in there, you know what I mean? What he was saying in the actual article. You know, I thought he was so unplugged from the world. He made it sound like he didn't know that Wilder, like he was just so disconnected, he didn't know Wilder was fighting Fury. Like, you know, like he was just out of the loop like that because he's just so focused on training. Come on, man. I'm trying to find it. Anthony Joshua wants Wilder after Povetkin. That sounds like cloud chasing to me. You know what I mean? Because first of all, you said Wilder's not a big enough star, but now you're doing Sky Sports interview 2 weeks before your fight, 3 weeks before your fight, and you mentioning Wilder. Why? You guys are both locked up. So who cares about the Wilder shit now? Because you guys got to get past your next challenges, your next tests. Anthony Joshua said Tyson Fury's strategy is to put some money in the bank after a 3-year layoff. He'll continue talking rubbish as he does. In the long run, thunder strikes and it continues to strike. And it's not like they've stolen the limelight. Now, the funny thing about this is this. He basically said it like Tyson Fury, after a 3-year of not getting paid and being out of the spotlight for his own issues, he's just doing this for a payday. But the funny thing is, Joshua is the one that always is talking about pay. 1 minute he says he wants to be a billionaire. Then he's turning down $50 million, which would bring you closer at least to becoming a billionaire. Right? He's talking about the man in the suit. See, this is what I'm saying. This is like age old, the old switcheroo. This is like basically you accuse people of what you're doing. Like, you're cheating on your girl and you know you're cheating, so you're going to accuse her of cheating because if anything, it makes you paranoid. You know what I mean? You get home from a long day, she's like, how's work? You was sucking dick. Like, what? You just going to accuse her like that? Because you was cheating. You know what I'm saying? You was stepping outside of your relationship with another person. So now you all wigged out and paranoid. That's literally... Someone said that's that Trump 101. Exactly. Like, it's like you blaming everybody. Now Tyson Fury. Well, okay, so why he said Tyson Fury's doing it for a paycheck, basically. I'll read it again. Anthony Joshua says Tyson Fury's strategy is to put some money in the bank after a 3-year layoff. How you know what that man money is looking like? You know what I'm saying? To know that that's why he's taking the Wilder fight. Why can't he be taking the fight? Because he wants to do what you weren't willing to do. And he wants to prove his legacy. You know, why would you assume that he's doing it just to pad his bank account? And if anything, it looks like that's what you were doing. Oldest trick in the book, y'all. He said Tyson Fury, his strategy is to put some money in the bank account. How you know what his bank account's looking like? I'm sure he made cool money fighting Klitschko. I don't know how much. I don't really care. But, I mean, he was fat. Like, it's not like, what was he? Most he was probably spending his money on some food, on a bacon cheeseburger or something. How you know how his money was? See, and I watched an interview with, I believe, at ES News, and Mikey Garcia. He didn't fight for 2.5, 3 years. You know what I mean? And he came back fully focused. Since he came back from that top-ranked legal shit, and it was about the same layoff, roughly, as Tyson Fury, Mikey Garcia, he's doing everything we asked. He became a champion in the 4th division, beating Sergey Lipinets. He moved up to fight Broner. You know, he took one tune-up, and then he went back down to lightweight. knocked out an undefeated knockout artist with a 90% knockout ratio. I was there. Dazn Latishinin. Then after that, instead of staying at lightweight, he moved up again to fight 140 to fight Adrian Broner, another fight I covered, right? Then after that, he fought, I think, Sergey Lipinets. And then after that, he flexed his weight again and moved down to 135. Right? I mean, what did I say that was not true? So he got off, he's off of, I mean, obviously he wasn't like, he didn't get busted for coke or nothing like Tyson Fury. So the reason they were out is different. But he came back smoking. Like, you know what I mean? He came back on fire, like, with something to prove. So why can't Tyson Fury be in that same boat? You just making it like he's just doing it for a paycheck. Mikey Garcia's challenged himself out of the layoff. Same with Andre Ward. Andre Ward had all types of bullshit. Rest in peace, Dan Goosen. He had the little Goosen legal shit. He was injured, you know. And he came back fighting Kovalev within 3 fights. So, and he fought him twice. So why is it that Anthony Joshua just assumes that Tyson Fury is doing this for his bank account? Like, of course, money matters, you know. I'm not telling Tyson Fury to take this fight for $350,000 or something. So I'm sure money is a good perk, but it could be other things too. Maybe he just wants to prove, maybe he wants to be a champion again. Maybe he wants to do the, because see, Tyson Fury reminds me of me in the situation is, I like when people count me out. I really do. That's why, listen, all the hate, I love it. I love when people hate. You can hate, you know what I mean? You say something crazy, my shooters probably will get you or I'll block you. But I like it, just seeing it, because it shows me, see, people show more of their insecurities and innermost fears by hating than they do by celebrating. That's a fact. You know, if somebody celebrates, that you don't know what their flaws are, so to speak, because it takes to celebrate someone else's accomplishment or whatever growth. It takes a level of like honesty, and it takes a level of like security. You have to be secure with what you're doing to congratulate someone and mean it. Does that make sense to y'all? Shout out to Flame On 24, $10 super chat. I appreciate you. Says, how do you feel about naysayers saying that, quote, why hasn't the fight been announced yet? Do you think Wilder versus Fury will happen? Great super chat and great question. Let me get this thought out, and I will not forget that. I will answer that. To give someone else props, it takes a certain type of personality. Like, basically, you got to be content with who you are and where you're at in life and stuff. If you're a hater, you could be at the bottom. You could be eating top ramen every day. It don't take nothing to hate. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can hate. Anybody can say some bullshit. And that's why I like hate, because it motivates me. Because it lets me know I must be doing something right to get people to hate because of my opinion. And when they hate, they tell me a little bit about themselves each and every time. Excuse me. What the fuck? And the difference between hate, excuse me. I'm not talking about constructive criticism. Constructive criticism helps you because there's constructive criticism is always different because it doesn't have the same intent. They don't hit you with venom. They were like, okay, Ego, the beginning of your video is long. You should probably change that, you know, or this and that. That's not, I wouldn't consider that hating. That's just like someone, oh, you should do live call-ins, or you should, whatever, you know, whatever the advice is. I don't consider that hating. Haters be like, I'm trying to think, what have I gotten hate-wise? Okay, so people will say stuff like, I'll be live streaming. They'll be like, Ego, you fucking suck, you bum. You live with your mom, you bum. Go get a job. Go get a real job. That's hate, because I don't have a real job because I'm a YouTuber. But who cares if I make more money than you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I do what I want and I work for myself. So that, I mean, you clearly hating. And the other thing is, I'm not even out here talking about my finances like that. You know, I just come, do my reporting, talk this boxing talk. So how you know I'm a bum? How you know the life I live? How you know what's in my bank account? Like Lil Wayne said, I be wildin' like Capital What? What is in your wallet? Like, That's hate. Now, let me answer this super chat. How do you feel about naysayers saying, quote, why the fight hasn't been announced yet? Do you think Wilder versus Fury will happen? Yes, I think the fight will happen. From all accounts who have something to do with the fight, they're saying it will happen. Weird things happen in boxing. However, it seems like it's gone too far to the point for the fight not to happen. You know what I mean? Why do a face-off? If it wasn't sewed up, why would you announce it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be one thing to have them in the ring together like they did after the Spilka, but you notice after the Spilka, they never announced the fight. So I feel like, why wouldn't you just do it like that? Like Wilder, Tyson Fury confrontation after the Spilka fight. They actually said announcement coming soon or coming next week. So to me, I think it will happen because that seems like pretty far, just like the 50 million. People are like, oh, is the 50 million offer real? Why wouldn't it be real? Because you have to look at it. The easiest thing would be to make them look bad and make you look good is to show receipts that the 50 million ain't real. So who's going to go through that great length to say, man, we offered Joshua 50 mil. And then Eddie Hearns like, it would be nothing if he could easily, he'd be like, oh yeah? And he'd do one of his hour-long interviews. And he'd be like, listen to this. He'd be like, oh yeah, Chase Bank, is the 50 million there? Oh, okay. You've never heard of this account. There's no money. Okay, cool. You know, that would be the easiest way to disprove and discredit Wilder's side. So why in all this time have they never done it? People keep questioning, where's the 50 million coming from and all that. But if they really thought it didn't exist, show it doesn't exist. You know, you're the one that's acting like the money won't be there. So you have the burden of proving that. Now, what do I think about naysayer? Like I said, I love to hate. My advice to you guys is this. I don't give a fuck about a naysayer because majority of the naysayers were naysaying on something else just a week ago. And then when that didn't pan out, then they switched to something else. So my question is this. People keep asking me, oh, do you think the fight will happen? Do you think the fight won't happen? And what are the consequences if the fight does happen and for the 1,000th time, these other channels got it wrong? What are they, so like when do we as a boxing community, when do we put our foot down and say, I'm not watching this channel's videos, or this channel needs to delete their account, or I'm gonna harass this person every day because they harassed us with fake news every day? You get what I'm saying? Like, if someone is constantly wrong, when do we draw the line in the sand that they are no longer really part of the boxing community because they're not getting their information correct? You know what I mean? That's like, think of your favorite website. What if they're like, oh, Danny Garcia, Errol Spence is happening September 8th, right? And then time gets closer and closer and the fight's never announced. And then they're like, oh, fucking Deontay Wilder's Luis Ortiz too. And then that doesn't happen. Would you go to this website? Would you be like, oh, yo, this website's where it's at? You'd be like, no, everything they say is false. So my question to y'all is this. When do y'all draw the line in the sand? You know who's been telling you bullshit. You know how many times they got it wrong. You know what I mean? So it's up to you guys. You guys are in power. You guys are the ones that, I don't tell people who to watch, but I'm just saying, for me as a consumer, what's the point? If everything you say you told me Chocolatito was #1 pound for pound, and anybody who, like myself, who said at the time that he wasn't #1 pound for pound, right? You said I was tripping. You said people like me are just Chocolatito haters. Then he gets knocked the fuck out. I thought I was biased. I thought I just hated Chocolatito. So, okay, you got that wrong. You said Kovalev beat Ward, and then he gets his ass beat in the second fight. And then he gets knocked out once he steps up to more of an elite level name beyond the Ward knockouts or the Ward losses. So what happened to that? You know what I mean? Then you said Joshua will fight Wilder, and then it's not happening. Then you said Wilder signed a pin or find a pin or whatever the fuck. And then Barry Hearns said, man, I told that motherfucker to wait 2 years. If you don't fight him for 10 years, good for me. I like that. You know what I mean? So once again, even Lomachenko, he's a good fighter, but they said he's like the best thing since Muhammad Ali and this and that, and then he beat Jorge Linares, but Jorge Linares didn't even start off that well, and he still caught him and knocked him down. So that to me showed me some shit. You know what I mean? If Jorge Linares could do that, Tank Davis got a shot and Mikey Garcia has a shot. The fights just have to be made. You know, so my thing is this: at what point does someone's information disinterest you when they're always wrong? You know what I mean? You need to do this live stuff more often, Ego. I don't know if you're new to the channel, but I'm pretty frequently on live. I don't know. Hit the bell icon. I mean, don't y'all think? Don't I go live pretty frequently? I don't know. Maybe you're new. But it's just, that's my thing. Is like, as a boxing, when do we stand up and say, yo, this channel is full of shit? Every time they say some shit, it's a lie, and it's disproven the week after. Lomachenko losing to Salido showed me some shit. Ego, hey, y'all wildin'. So as far as Fury Wilder, what are they gonna say? What are they gonna say if? What do they say if the fight gets announced? What are they gonna jump to now? Oh, it's not gonna be a good fight. Tyson Fury, he's so boring. He's not ready. He needs to. Then they're gonna switch to something else. You see? So it's like the never-ending story. It won't end because they refuse to admit they're wrong. And I'm telling you, there's strength as a man. I can't really speak for a female because I'm not that. But as a man, there's strength in admitting your error and the error of your ways, and admitting when you're wrong, because that burden's removed. So it's not like a curse you got to live with. You know, it shows more about a man's character when he can admit when he's wrong. You know what I mean? If he all he does is just say, I'm right, and even when he's proven wrong, he's like, yeah, it's your fault, and blaming other, then that doesn't really show integrity and couth. Shout out to Gorilla Mode, $10 super chat. New media dropping the rock bottom on you low life lames. Hashtag no love. Hashtag no let up. Man, it's a wrap. I told y'all. They said don't start a war unless I got my money right. Well, I got my money right. Now I want war. I didn't even want to do this. Like Roy said, I didn't want to do this, but y'all made me. Y'all kept eating up them lies, and then spitting them back out. Okay. We got a new media. We riding. Ayo, Dre, we riding. Whatever. That's it. I can't deal with it. You know, I'm a man. Whatever comes. I don't care. But I'm not gonna just listen to all these lies and act like I don't hear it. You know, when I hear contradictions, that's not me. And I could really drop the bomb on the whole boxing game right now. And you see, man, trust me, I always got ammunition. I'll tell you, I don't give a fuck. Just know that somebody from Dazn contacted me, try to offer me some kind of deal. We'll just leave it at that. And I dare somebody, to challenge young Ego, because I got receipts to everything I say. Ain't shit fake. This shit is all real. Gluten free. It's however you want. You know what I'm saying? Somebody from Dazn emailed me trying to, cop a deal and shit like that. But my thing is this: I'm self-made, self-paid. So I can't be bought like that. Like, I'm not saying I won't work with anybody, but I gotta stand. I really want to try to align myself and stand by things that I can co-sign. You know what I'm saying? And right now, I don't hate Dazn. But you got to do right by boxing fans. You know, and see, it's like, I feel like Chance the Rapper or somebody. You know, somebody took the independent route. I get super chat. You know what I'm saying? The money is nothing. We're not tripping off of that. So, like, the great thing about that is being independent is I don't have to I don't have to be in Eddie Hearns' office. If he don't like, or whoever don't like the truth that I'm speaking, I don't have, I don't need to do an interview. My channel coexists. I don't have to do shit like that. I do that for y'all. You know what I mean? Some people like my interview style. They like when I'm out and about, and it's just more footage, more helps the movement, but I don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? So the great thing about my come up on this YouTube game is I'm self-made. Like, I got options. Like, it's just like a good fighter, just like Charlo's and Errol Spence and shit. They're all good fighters. They're winning. They're on hot streaks. They have have a look, have some swag, the way they dress, and have a mouthpiece to talk up the fight, and then they can scrap on top of that. That's why you have multiple promoters like, hey, we want to sign you to a promo contract. You know what I'm saying? Mikey Garcia, he's in that same boat too. That's me. Like, I don't have to just, I just don't have to. Just leave it at that. Mike B, $5 super chat. Ego didn't want to be the bad guy. The man fans and the casuals made him. Hey, shooters, y'all gotta calm down. I need to make some of these guys into examples, please. That chilling with killing bozo. I was about to get him. Like, if you literally, y'all gotta do. We gotta do a new, cause these messages aren't even on the screen for a minute. And these guys are getting blocked. I can't even call nobody out for the hot seat. That's part of the entertainment. Y'all gotta chill. The dude said, why you always praise black fighters? I need to use one of these motherfuckers as an example. It don't matter if they fuck boys. If you see fuck boys, you in position because of me. So I probably see it too. So let me make an example out of one of them. You know what I mean? It's that simple. Like, that's part of the entertainment. Like, so you could hear their dumbass bullshit versus what we talking about. You praise all fighters, but they don't care about that. Listen, I'll work with whoever. And you know what the funny thing is? They always say this, oh, you only praise black fighters, and I've heard all types of shit. Somebody called me a coon the other day. So which one is it? I'm a coon, or I only praise black fighters? Like, what? Y'all don't even know what y'all be saying. But the funny thing is, I don't have to prove nothing, because I be in the industry, and none of the fighters and their trainers and shit are saying this to me. So I'm cool if it's on YouTube land and they saying you only praise whoop, 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 whoop. But then when I get around these fighters, they be like, man, your channel's dope. You funny and da-da. Then we already know it is real. You should be at your job. You should really want to impress your peers. If I got the respect of my peers and they say I'm representing them right, then we must be doing something right. I'm not really worried. I'm not saying I don't care about my fans and the supporters, but I'm not worried about a person who has no uploads, follow 1,000 people, ain't never uploaded a video or never posted on Instagram, and then they got so much to say and it's always off the deep end type shit. I'm not really worried about that. If you were so knowledgeable, then why you have no posts and no uploads? Like, why aren't you active? Shout to BJU or BJL. Fear equates to a threat, so people lie, steal, cheat to change the narrative despite how ridiculous the bullshit smell. I like that. That's true, though. Man, get these dusty-ass channels the fuck up out of here. We one by one, man. Plus, Ego is cool with Joey Spencer. That's my dude. I mean, the Spencers are great. You know what I mean? They've been very supportive of me, and I've been very supportive of them. So, we could do this all day, Shout out to Gabe Flores, him and his pops. I was just texting him the other day, So, it doesn't even make sense to even entertain that bullshit. Oh, you only like I said, until the fighters and trainers are saying the same shit, then I don't really care. I don't care about some. See, because you know what I noticed with this Instagram and YouTube, social media era, they're used to the old ways of doing shit. That's why it came up with new media. They want to scare you out of your position, but I'm not easy to scare like that. You're not gonna just they want to worry you to death and like, oh, like somebody went. This is how petty they are. Listen, this is a true story. You guys can go to the video. They went to my video where I did Anthony Joshua versus Klitschko post fight, right? This to show you how real I am. I'm gonna show you. They went to my post fight Klitschko Anthony Joshua recap, like what happened, right? Hold on. I'm gonna read it verbatim. The video's still up, so you guys can do the same thing. I understand it to a degree because of... Hold on. This is hilarious to me. I'm gonna tell y'all what they said. Okay. The video has like 92,000 plus views. It's my Joshua versus Klitschko video, right? Listen how I start off the video. This is, I can't make this up.
And hit the bell icon on the top of your screen.
Let's just listen.
Notified when the latest new content drops. 1.
Just listen.
What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel. Wow. I've said it for a while, but the heavyweight division is back. I just watched an epic fight on Showtime, live and direct from the UK. 90,000 people in attendance, and that was Anthony Joshua versus Vladimir Klitschko. Joshua's already the IBF champion. One of Tyson Fury's old belts was at stake, the WBA, I believe. So this was a unification bout, and this was a heavyweight classic that delivered really on all fronts.
Just listen.
Not really anything that I dislike. All the notions, people thought this would be a boring fight and Klitschko was going to do this. And I understand it to a degree because of Klitschko, the way he fights. This dude showed massive heart at age 41. And you could say, oh, but the big difference is Vladimir Klitschko, even if he retires, this dude fought his ass off. And so did Joshua. Joshua dealt with some adversity. I'm going to get to all of that in my post-fight breakdowns. But real talk, I didn't really see any bad or ugly.
So, nothing but giving it up to Joshua Klitschko. That's the whole point. I said it was a good fight. There's nothing, I don't really have no criticism for any. See, this is why these young boys can't beat me, right? This is precisely why. Because I already have the evidence in the can. If you watch my channel, then, and you're a real fan of the channel, you've been watching for some length of time, you would have heard me on all these conversations and all this body of work, all these past videos. And I'm telling you my thoughts. Go watch that again. I didn't even say nothing really crazy about Joshua. Like, I was like, man, he battled adversity and he got back up. Listen what dude put on there. He says, he just did it a day ago. Somebody commented, remember when Ego was normal and fair and just talked sensibly about boxing? Out of all the boxing channels, I never thought for an instant Ego would have sunken so low. Really surprised me the most. It's such a shame, ain't it? It's always the way when a man gets blinded by hate and spite. AKA, this is why I don't fold. Like, what you just did by going back to an old video, you just reaffirmed my whole point that I'm objective. He was, see, I'm telling you, this is how they operate. He was trying to make me feel like, oh shit, I'm getting, like, I got to stop making videos about Barry Hearns because he says I've changed. I don't give a fuck. I don't even know you. That you just reaffirmed what I've been saying, that I am objective. But in his mind, he was like trying to, this is what they try to do. They try to like mind fuck you and to psych you into feeling like you've changed or you've done something wrong or whatever. Like you're no longer the same. It takes a really strong person, and I can speak from experience, to do this YouTube shit. Not physically strong, but mentally strong, you know, because you're going to get all types of bullshit. Racism, name calling, threats, you know what I mean? All types of shit. It takes someone mentally strong. And they know that. So what they tried to do is, if you're a beta male, and you have no fucking backbone, they try to make you feel guilty. But it don't work that way. You know, you're not going to make me feel guilty because in my heart of all hearts, I know I've given it up to Joshua and gave him his props. But they want that, you know, make it last forever. They want that to last forever. But the only way it'll last forever is if he behaves in the same way forever. Forever, ever? Forever, ever? For never, ever seems that long until you gone. You get what I'm saying? But what they try to do is scare you. It's like Scared Straight. You know, the little kid, I smoke cigarettes, punch my mom in the face, and fuck bitches, and I'm 12. And then they send them to Scared Straight school and prison and shit, hoping that'll rehabilitate them. But the dude, that don't rehabilitate me because I know I've always given Joshua credit. I know I always gave him props. So it does. You just reaffirmed that what I'm doing, because what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I'm destroying them. You could check my body of work. You could listen to what I say now, then and now. The only reason it's changed is because Joshua's demeanor, his team has changed their outlook. But see, they try to flip it to try to guilt trip you. That's the proper word. They try to guilt trip you into feeling. But we got backbones over here. We ain't no beta males. You know, we straight up alpha male over here. So you're not gonna just get us to tuck our tail. Like, I know what's going on in boxing. They say I got that fresh haircut. Yeah, I let it grow out a little bit. You know, I had to come back right. I had to come back righteous. So yeah, you gotta have a backbone in this game. That don't offend me one bit. You can leave all the comments. You're not gonna scare me off my position. That's just what it is. Oh. I remember when Ego used to be so fair and considerate. I still am fair and I'm still considerate. I'm not going to see, they say, oh, you're biased. What bias means to a lot of y'all is you're not saying what I want you to say. Now, don't get it twisted. There are people who are actually biased, but people apply this bias shit very loosely. And what it means to a lot of y'all, as far as it relates to my channel, because that's what I care about, my channel, my brand, is you're no longer saying what we want you to say, so you've changed and you're biased now. And remember when you were so fair and objective. I used to listen to Ego and I used to like his content, but now he feeling himself too much. And I hear all the little bullshit. Ain't shit changed, you know. Like Genuine said, same OG. The only thing that's changed, I look nothing like Pimp C, but rest in peace. The only thing that's changed is the date, you know, the amount of subscribers. Those are the only things that have changed. I ain't changed. I'm the same old G. Ticket TV toured Kenny Porter last night on DBN. I didn't catch that. I was out eating fondue. I have to check that out. Shout out to Abel, $2 super chat. Yeah, I gotta catch up, but I don't know. I might have to do it at the airport because I gotta pack and shit. But yeah, I mean, that's what it is. A lot of people, because we do it in the hot seat. Oh, you're so fucking biased, man. Why are you so biased? They saying that because you're not saying what they want you to say. If I was like, yeah, Eddie Hearn, he played his cards right, and Deontay Wilder, where's your pen, boy, and all this stupid shit. Some guy from Alabama. If I was saying all that you want me to say, then you would say I'm the greatest. You would say I'm TBE. But I'm not gonna be fake. I'm not gonna just say what you want me to say. That's if anybody wants that on this channel, unsubscribe. We just hit 150. I don't care if my subscriptions go down to. We just hit 150,000 plus. So shout out to everybody for the support. We just hit 150,000 plus. I don't care if my subscriptions go down to 32. I would rather entertain 32 real motherfuckers than some bullshit. You know, so please, I just hit a new milestone. I want you to unsubscribe if you think that you can say some bullshit and scare me out of feeling how I feel. That's just not happening. When I know, because I don't feel the type of way based on nothing. So if my subscribers drop and we go down to 75 subscribers, then that's what it is. I would rather have 75 real Ego army that really want to talk boxing, really care about the truth, than to have 150,000 fake shit. You know, if you're getting married, you want to have a wedding with 1,500 people you don't really fuck with, majority of them, or you want to have a small quaint wedding with only the A1s and the day ones, you know, the people that really matter. I don't need a wedding, a big ass wedding with motherfuckers who've been talking about me when I was doing bad, you know, and they there in the crowd acting like they happy for me. I don't need that. Why I need that? So I can have to buy more, you know, more catering and shit. Why more catering to feed some motherfuckers who never fed me? I don't need that. I don't need the fake shit. You know what I mean? I'd rather cater to those who cater to me, you know, it's an even Steven, even playing. People who are really down for me. I don't have, like I said, if I got married, I don't have to have no big elaborate wedding. And knowing some of the people, they try to, you know what I mean, try to fuck my girl or something, you know, just whatever, just fake acquaintances. I don't need all that. Shout out to Maya. She said keeping it 100. That's how you keep and exceed 150,000 subs. Well, I mean, I hope. But, I mean, I'm ready for whatever comes. So, please unsubscribe to me if you don't want no truth, no real boxing dialogue. You just want me to say some stupid shit. Or want me to say what you want me to say. It's just, that's it. Who the fuck is Glitches? I could tell by their name they can't defeat me. Glitches? Yeah, we'll glitch your matrix. Ego's army. You really be a glitch. Hold on, yo. Another thing I noticed about Joshua, look, Joshua just posted this today. The video of him working. First comment. Geez, heavyweight or middleweight. Sharp ass, bro. Scared of Wilder, though. LOL. Slow. Make sure you're juiced up for the, you know what I mean, duck room boxing. They want, that's what I'm saying. They want you to change. There's people going in on him. See, you guys can believe whatever you want, but it's not even me. I didn't tell them people to do that, but it's his whole pay. Every time he posts something, it's negative. Every time. And then he gonna say to Sky Sports, it's not like Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder have stole the limelight. What you mean? They have stole the limelight because you weren't getting this type of shit from fans. You know what I mean? He really wasn't. But boxing fans, like I said, they're not just tolerating whatever. Who you got, Porter or Danny Garcia? I don't know. That's a 50-50 fight. It's really anybody's fight. It's, to me, that fight, and I'm just being real. It's a matter of game plan. Who establishes the game plan, who makes the best adjustments. Because it's really, realistically, one of the best stylistic matchups on paper in a big event this year. The reason being is what Danny Garcia does well should give Sean Porter issue. Danny Garcia, good with that left hook and the timing, and once he gets a read on you, and he has power. He showed you in the Brandon Rios fight, stopping him to the head. So Sean Porter can't come in reckless like he has in some past fights. So that's one aspect of it. Timing, Danny Garcia is taller too, and he's strong. He's going to try to time you. Sean Porter, on the other hand, what he does well should give Danny Garcia problems. You look at Amir Khan's speed was busting up Danny Garcia for 2 rounds. Sean Porter has speed, more power in my opinion than Amir Khan, and he's like mad aggressive. So he's not going to, Danny Garcia is going to try to time him. Sean Porter just tries to get to you. He don't give a fuck if it's rough, if it's ugly, if it's like uncomfortable. I mean, look at Berto. Berto, he didn't know how he really should tame it. Berto wanted to clean, like, Berto in the Robert Guerrero and the Porter fight, he didn't like somebody not giving him no type of space, because Berto's his punches look sharp, you know what I mean? Shot, his uppercut and stuff, they look sharp and crisp. But if you don't give a guy like that too much time to think, then it's hard to get off the shots you want. Sean Porter's going to stay in Danny Garcia's chest unless Danny Garcia gets respect early. So he could be very mugging and, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You'd be frustrated and shit. Like, damn, how'd I get this fucking dude off of me? Because Keith Thurman hit Sean Porter with some shit and he still kept pressing forward. Porter bum rushed Berto and kept headbutting him. It's boxing. If Floyd Mayweather, in my honest opinion, if Floyd Mayweather fought Sean Porter, it's not gonna look like these other fights, because Floyd's gonna know what to do to, like, see, y'all gotta really understand boxing. The thing is, the bottom line is this: it don't matter what your opponent's doing if you do enough of the right things to offset. And I'm not talking about Cardi B's dude, but if you do the right things to offset what they're doing, then it don't matter what they're doing. You know what I mean? Look at a prime example is Jeff Horn versus Terrence Crawford. And I'm trying to give you guys as much gems that I could think of and examples. That's the perfect. Everybody else that fought Jeff Horn, their face was all fucked up. They were cut the fuck up and they were beat the fuck up. You know what I mean? They're like, whether they won or lost. Ego, you sound dumb as fuck. No Mas, Chenko, the Matrix. Get this bum out of here. Shooters, get him out of here. Thank you. Damn, these shooters is quick. Fuck. Anyway, Terrence Crawford versus Jeff Horn. Prime example. How come everybody else that fought Jeff Horn either lost, or even if you thought they won, like Pacquiao's face looked like shit. I have blood in my eye, and like, he looked crazy. Both of them looked crazy. Jeff Horn getting 1,000 stitches. Pacquiao's face was bleeding and shit. His scalp was bleeding because Pacquiao is not a smart cerebral fighter. So he's just banging his glove. Oh, he's gonna bite me. Like, the fuck is that? You went to, like, bang your glove. What the fuck is that doing? You better slow this shit down. And he didn't. And he was in a hellacious dogfight. I thought Pacquiao won that fight, but they didn't see it that way. And it's really Pacquiao's fault, because he made Jeff Horn a star by a guy from nowhere, and he was doing that good against you. So, once again, if Mayweather fought Jeff Horn, it would not look like that, because Mayweather is not going to allow that bullshit that Jeff Horn be doing. He's going to control the spacing and the distance, and he's going to give Jeff Horn something to think about with that right hand predominantly. Just like Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is smart. When they were clinching, Terrence Crawford, man, I love that dude. Man, he's a good-ass fighter. Terrence Crawford, I was there live, and I was stupid close. Shout out to Top Rank. When he was in the clinch with Jeff Horn, you know, the arm free, he was like this, covering up. Because he does, you know what I'm saying? Because he's blocked. Because Jeff Horn has trouble closing distance on someone as skillful as Terrence Crawford. So he's going to use those close quarters, like when they're clinching or up close, to do whatever and try to hit you with something. Because those are his best opportunities to hit you in general. That's why you see Crawford, and he always had the glove high. So if, you know, Jeff Horn's rabbit punching or doing whatever, he's like protecting himself. Floyd is very smart with that too. In the clinch, you know, he's going to be blocking some shit, holding you, but also blocking, so you can't be hitting them all crazy in the clinch. Pacquiao don't give a fuck. You in the clinch and hitting him, like, you got to be smart. So that's the thing. Like with the Sean Porter thing. It's, someone said he was headbutting. You got to know, it's boxing. You have to know how to do that. Robert Guerrero fought Berto, and he fought, if you really want to be honest, he fought pretty dirty. Like, rabbit punching or whatever, but it was effective. Maidana, he was hitting Floyd and kneeing him, hitting him in the dick. He fought pretty dirty, but it was effective. At the end of the day, like Mike Tyson said, so what? It's a fight. It's a fight. You know, you can't look for the ref to save you. Edwin Rodriguez. See, I'm thinking of these. See, this is how I studied this game. Andre Ward versus Edwin Rodriguez. That was a very rough and tumble type of fight. But as it wore on, Jack Reese, I think, took a point from both. So it kind of cleaned up. Andre Ward knows what the fuck to do in those situations. He's not going to let you just mollywop him and hit him with all types of rabbit punches without trying to get his get back. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look how dumb these dudes are. Chiron says Mayweather would be constantly holding, i.e. cheating. If you think holding is cheating in boxing, I can't even put you in the hot seat. The motherfucker said holding is cheating. It's not cheating. You can't excessively hold. But it's not called cheating, you stupid ass. That's like saying using footwork. Canelo was cheating with his footwork. These dudes, I can't even argue boxing with someone that ignorant. Straight up. Sorry, I can't do a hot seat. The motherfucker said he's cheating by holding. What? Nah, don't try to cover it up. I just read what you said. You sound stupid. I can't. And see, that's what I do. I can't. When you say something, when your first sentence sounds stupid, I can't even read the rest. So I'm sorry that y'all be writing these long ass Stephen King novels. I can't read it. I really can't. If your first sentence, you know, the first sentence is the hook, line, and sinker. I can't even read the rest. You read the book and the first sentence is some bullshit. You like, man. He said pathetic. What's really pathetic is you wrote that Stephen King ass John Grisham novel, Jack Ryan and shit, and nobody's reading it. That's what's pathetic. He motherfucker wrote hella shit. He thought he was Shakespeare with the writing. Fourscore, thou shalt not liketh Mayweather. Ain't nobody reading that Shakespeare shit. Shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody trying to read that. Look at him and trying to justify. I wrote 2 sentences, my man. I only wrote half a bar. It wasn't a full 16. This man think. Hey, Mr. J said he thought he was J.K. Rowling. Yeah, and this whole chat room rolling because ain't nobody reading that dumbass novel of yours. Stick to Dr. Seuss books. Sam I am is am I Sam. The cat is the hat and the hat is the cat. Ain't nobody trying to read you, my guy. Nobody care what you talk about. Whatever you talk about, good luck on your channel. You do a live stream so you can get booed like the Apollo. Nobody care, bro. Nobody care. See, this is how you know, man. Straight up clout chaser. If y'all know so much and y'all the greatest, y'all TBE, why you come to my shit? Okay, we disagree. We agree to disagree. I just hit 150,000 in the last 2 days. Where are your numbers at? Why don't you do a live stream? Everything that you just put, you started a live stream, build up your brand, good luck to you, and you get a following, and you teach the way of boxing. You know what I'm saying? How about that? See, they always want to dick ride what the fuck you doing. They always want to clout chase what you doing. You know so much. I don't know shit. Fuck it. I don't know nothing. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking. We just stumbled on 150,000. I just tripped. Oh shit. Oh shit. 150,000. That's how I hit 150,000 and got verified. It was by accident. It was by accident. So you do better on your channel. You save them novels for your videos, not my shit. Let's get it, gang. All right, man, Hussein. We gonna see Hussein. We gonna see who changed. Oh my gosh. Come on, Hussein. He said, you bias, always supporting black fighters. Name one black fighter that I've supported that I shouldn't support. You're up, Hussein. We gonna see Hussein. You damn right. I ain't saying I'm insane. We gonna see. You in the hot seat, boy. Name a black fighter I've ever showed love to that I shouldn't show love to. You know? And I'm talking about like long term, not gave him props for doing one thing or some shit. I'm talking about someone that I show mad love to on the channel. We gonna see who's sane and who's insane. I know I'm insane. Where you at, Hussein? Look at his response. He says, fuck you. Get him the fuck up out of here. These young boys can't beat me. Wasting time. See how you fucking dick? Yeah, I'm all that. And you blocked. Shooters, get rid of them. See how I ask him a straight question, straight up and down, no special effects, and he say, fuck you, you fucking dick. That's how you know. These dudes are so stupid. They don't like the channel, but they keep coming back. They don't like the channel, but they help the channel because they put dumbass comments, and it only helps the legend grow. It only helps Ego's army because you see what we talking about, the points we make, and you see what they talking about. I asked him a simple question. There was no name calling. I just said, name a black fighter that I've supported. You accuse me of being biased. Name somebody that I've supported that doesn't deserve it. And he said, fuck you. So if it's fuck me, then it's fuck you too. Peace. Get him the fuck up out of here. Shout out to Lamar Gugis, $5 super. See, every time they hate, the money just keep coming. I try to tell him, but the money just keep coming. You know, we might have to do something for Thanksgiving, like a turkey drive or something, because the money just, I might have to do like Nino Brown, start passing out turkeys, because the money just keep coming. They real mad. They big mad today. So we might have to do a turkey drive. Where y'all want the turkey drive? Should I do it out here in the Bay? Should I go to LA, New York? Where should we? I'm the Nino Brown of this shit. Lamar Gugis, $5 super chat. Sorry, Ego is right. Mayweather only holds after a hit of his lands. That guy talking about Queensberry rules, but overpitch it. Know your facts. These dudes don't know facts. They know emotions. Who's Cynthia? Listen, look at Cynthia G. You sound stupid. She said, didn't you pick Rigondeaux over Lomachenko? So in my whole body of work, this is all they use against me. Because I said Rigondeaux would win. And I said by decision. That's the best you got? I didn't say I'm God, I'm perfect, I can't get a fight prediction wrong. These dudes, these dudes and girls or whoever the fuck they are, it's sad. They talking about fights from December. They don't want to talk about that 2018 shit. They want to talk about a fight from last year. Oh, didn't you say Rigondeaux? Yep, I did say Rigondeaux will win. I got it wrong. And I've already admitted that. Now what? Now what? So I don't know boxing because I got one fight prediction wrong. Listen, these dudes and girls are so stupid that if you really think about it, name one person that does what I do that has never, they do prediction videos. They've never got one prediction wrong. I never said I was perfect. I know I'm not perfect. I don't strive. Well, I'm a perfectionist, but I know I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? So once again, name someone that does what I do that have never ever gotten a prediction wrong. Because that's what you're expecting. You're expecting, like, even robots get it wrong. You know, if you don't program the right shit in, the software gonna malfunction. So I don't care about stuff like that. That don't hurt me because I got one fight prediction wrong. But that's so they can't say nothing about the Barry Hearn, Eddie Hearn, Andy Johnson current shit. You know, Wilder, Ortiz, none of that. It's just you did pick Rigondeaux. You got me. And you know what the funny part is? This is how you know what we doing is killing. They mad I got a prediction wrong in December. Right? But all this current shit, they been wrong. Month after month after month after month. And they don't want to acknowledge that. They say this, Barry Hearns says something else. They don't acknowledge none of that. But they want to bring up, oh, what about Floyd Mayweather versus Castillo? Huh? What about Mayweather versus Castillo? What? Floyd should have a loss to Castillo. Castillo, what about that? What about Guillermo Rigondeaux? These dudes, they so desperate. They want us to lose so bad. They had to bring up like something crazy. What about Michael Moore informing? Like, what? You know, Michael Moore. What about that fight? So you can't name nothing current. You bringing something from back in the day, but whatever. We can bring up back in the day. It still don't change. Y'all getting y'all fucking asses kicked right now. I got it wrong. Rigondeaux lost to Lomachenko. Put him in there with Tank Davis. Put him there with Mikey Garcia. We'll see how wrong I get it. You know? Cool, I got one wrong. Well, what about Mayweather and Castillo? Mayweather. Why Castillo? Tell me about Castillo. That's some old ass shit. Like this shit. Y'all motherfuckers in kindergarten and shit. In kindergarten. Talking about some Mayweather cat. You probably, these dudes are so fake. They don't even watch boxing. It's like they can't even say they watched the 12 rounds of Mayweather Castillo. What about Mayweather Castillo? Huh? Shaboing boing Mayweather and Castillo. But look at Castillo, like he got knocked out by Diego Corrales. Mayweather knocked out Diego Corrales. Castillo got knocked out by Ruslan Provodnikov. Mayweather would dog Ruslan Provodnikov. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, at the end of the day, whose resume and legend like stayed on par? Mayweather knocked out Ricky Hatton when he was undefeated. Castillo got knocked out by Ricky Hatton. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, what we really comparing? Mayweather had a tough fight. Salute to Castillo for that. Mayweather came back the same year and avenged that, unlike Lomachenko and Salido. Right? So what we really talking? Who's this Kevin McDonald? Oh, he got blocked already. I don't know. Shout out to Infant Goldie. Gang. He said $5 super chat. Ego, what's happening? From Pasadena, California. You already know. They want to find anything to get you on because you stay on blood. Keep it up. That's what I'm saying. I like it. It's funny because this is what they have to do. They have to bring up something that's not even a current talking point because we've been pretty efficient lately. I'm like, yeah, Joshua. Well, what about Mayweather Castillo? That's what I want to talk about. Let's talk about a fight from 2003 when Chingy was out. I like the way you do that right there. Like, you want to talk about a fight when Chingy was out as opposed to modern day boxing? Yeah. Let's talk about Mayweather Castillo and Chingy. Wink up, you won't go come with me. And you was my baby. Pick me up if you wanna come roll with me. And you was my baby. It was word how we met, huh? I met her Bank of America with my son cash in the check. Like, y'all bringing up fights from when Chingy was out. Shut the fuck up. Chingy catches bullets with it. It was word how we met, huh? I was with my mom Bank of America with my son cash in the check. I like the way you do that right there. You talking about a fight since Chingy was out. It was word how we met, huh? Every time I try to leave, something keep pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life. The fuck? Yeah, let's talk about Mayweather Castillo and Chingy's album Jackpot. Let's talk about Nelly. Hey, Nelly's first album was kind of hard though. I open up shop at 13, dime dub, go to set, and no Z, triple B. Hey, he was killing. I'm from the Golden State. Hey, Nelly was kind of killing. I'm from the Show Me State, Show Me 7, I'll show you 8. Yeah, let's talk about when Lil Wayne first started growing his dreads. Yeah, someone said Nellyville. How does Cynthia back? Get Cynthia out here, man. Why do they keep coming back, man? They be like, your channel sucks, but I can't stay away. That's like you breaking out of jail, El Chapo style, and you come back to the jail. Y'all stupid. You gonna come back? You think El Chapo? He got caught again. That's what that was. He didn't go back to the prison like, yeah, what's up? Came to give me some lunch. You guys say, oh, the channel sucks. fucking stupid ass channel guys. Who could listen to this fool? But then come back. You gonna come back to the prison. Whatever. It was word how we met, huh? She was with her mom at Bank of America. I'm with my... Oh, my. They want me to talk about fights when Cassidy first came out and shit. What? Like we not in 2018. We just gonna talk about Cassidy, huh? When Cassidy first dropped, huh? Nah, I fuck with Cassidy. He kept the same style though. Like the way he be spitting, bar for bar. Cass got them bar. Cass be like, he's like, man, I'm on point like an MJ fadeaway. You cats will get hit till you fade away. I pack a razor blade on Labor Day. I'm like, oh shit. He said he'll pack a razor blade on Labor Day. I got bars. Hold on. I said, I pack a razor blade on Labor Day, and you will get laid away till later. And I ain't talking layaway. Man, the K is spray at your tailor-made. Oh my gosh. They think the young boy Cass a problem. I show you a Cass a problem. Let me stop, man. Houston was that crazy nigga that spooned out his own. Yeah, he did too much. He was at the peak of his career. The devil in here. Like, he gonna Fetty Wap his own shit. I ain't never heard of that. The goddamn devil in my eye. Like, I don't know what you have to be high off. Oh, the devil up in here. He live in my eye. That man had a Fetty Wap his own self. He did the Fetty Wap Cheddar Bob. He tried to clap his own eye. I don't know about that. Hey, who remembers them Neptunes had them the Phillies Most Wanted? Please don't mind how I pursue. Hey, them Neptunes beat. Does anyone remember that? Boom, doo doo doo. He said Ego versus Tay Rock. Listen, I got bars, man. Y'all ain't ready for bars. Shout out to Tay Rock. Does anyone remember Philly's Most Wanted? Please don't mind how I pursue. And them Neptune's beats was hard. Yo, put a beat on. Yeah, I heard MGK dissing M. It was light. Like, you know, he just kept talking about how Eminem was old. But he said, save the dissing for 50. M, you almost 50. But he 50 and he rapping circles around you. So that don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? He only 50, but he got bars and he's still got you. Same dudes that call a broad ugly because they get rejected knowing she fine as fuck. That's crazy when people do that. I seen that. I seen a dude punch a girl at a club because he got rejected. MGK is trying too hard. Someone said dude bone crusher. I'm done. I ain't never scared. What about that mystical I showed y'all? If you see me in the forest with a help the bear. Y'all got me back. See, y'all talking about these old ass fights. Y'all got me back on my old school music mix. Let's talk about Mayweather Castillo. Let's talk about that Mayweather Castillo. Tig. Big. Is Cassidy the problem? Smash the like button. Face off. What? Oh, We're not done. It's the problem.
When I'm in the booth, baby. Yeah, okay. Yeah, look. I can write the best verse you ever heard.
In your life and then rip it up. Your mixtapes is to us. Stay with the spliff in the cup. Stay off the hawk. You hit it up. I lit it up. Bam Bam couldn't lift it up. Bland man stiffen up. You so lifting up. Stank in the kitchen up. I've been with the pencil and the notepad. Battle rapper, hotels on the top of the charts. Go shopping for art. And dog, I cock it and spark. Hey, Castle's gotta kill it. Oh, Kel. Smash the like button. Smash the. We about to get back to the boxing. We just having a little interlude. Little Cassidy. Y'all want to talk about old ass fights? Cassidy. Never garbage. That's why I'm Swiss first artist. The verse is retarded. Sister watches with the frenzies, baby. So it's all about the Benjis. I'm in the presidential getting Lewinsky. Ladies, my room got spinning bed in it. And my watch looked like it got women heads in it. It's exquisite. Bright like ambulance lights. You couldn't get this if you spent your deal. Glance and be hot cause it's blinging. But try plotting, I pop. Hey, your shit. You get hit with the knife or your fist swing it. Come to. Hey, that dude said. Cass was killing. He said you get hit with the knife or your fist swing it. Bars. Let's get it. He said all I do is cry and block people. Okay. Ego pussy. That's what's up. Hey, I'm a pussy, but you keep coming back under various accounts. That's why I'm Swiss first artist. The verse is retarded. Hey dudes, these beta males, they won't leave me alone, man. Hey, they don't want to leave me alone, man. Hey, no, we kind of hot right now, dude. How would French Montana do it? Hey, you gotta do something, nigga. Huh? That's how French Montana would do it. They kind of mad. You gotta do something, huh? Mac and cheese, nigga. Huh? Montana. That's how French Montana would do it. Nigga mad, they trying to do something mad as, huh? Dudes be like Chuck Norris, ego like Bruce Lee, too many styles. I got all the styles. Return of the Dragon, Return of the Mac, I'm back. And we back better than ever. Back burning this cheddar. Like Eddie Hearn in the leather, burning the, oh my God. Let me stop, man, because the bars will come. They can't fuck with the army gang. What else? Yeah, boxing is a good spot. Oh, let's talk about the Canelo gloves. Canelo's gloves got banned. Abel got his wish. The funny thing, bottom line, let me just recap for all y'all. Let's do a midstream. I gotta make sure y'all stay up. It's like a Freddy Krueger movie. Y'all gotta stay up, wake y'all punk ass up. Midstream roll call. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all from? What? Where y'all at? I pack raw. I don't give a fuck about y'all. I'm a motherfucking animal. Let me stop. City State Zip, where y'all at? LBC up in this. 562 Sonora. Shout out to Mexico. We the next to blow. Shout out to Oakland. Sleepy Hollow. The Nasty Natty. Baltimore. Shout out to B More Homer. Javante Tank Davis. Where they be more and see more. Yes, ego looking fresh. Yeah, man, I had to cut the Caesar. It's fight week. Shout out to DMV 202-703-571. Hartford, Connecticut, Oakland. Chirac 312. Stay safe out there. I know Chirac is known to clap. San Antonio, Texas. Everything bigger in Texas. San Diego. It's like a zoo out there. Get it? I said San Diego. It's like a zoo out there. Lancaster, Boston, the ATL, Oakland, 314, Daly City. I know my Bay is up in here. Yee. Shout out to Culiacan, man. Miami, Florida, gang, gang. When you come into UK, I give you a place to stay, homie. What big fight? It has to be a big fight, you know. Unless I'm just coming for leisure, but I'll probably come for a fight week. UK, shout out to Cape Town, shout out to Philly. Hey, man, this is Philly. Go to North Philly, you would get Philly shot, really. I said, really, you would go to North Philly, get shot with... Let me stop. BX, NYC, Pasadena. Yeah, hit me with that workout music. Even though I haven't started my workouts back, the kid will be back. I'll be back in shape. You know, we got to make weight. I ain't been consistent with my workouts, but I'll get there. All right, let's talk about the Canelo gloves. You know, I'm going to end this stream and we're going to start a fresh one because I got to refresh the crowd, you know, to see who really wants to come back. I'm going to end this right now and start a new one. We're going to talk about these Canelo gloves. It's going down.